Hey guys, welcome to Awesome Enterprise video tutorials. In this video tutorial, we will learn how to manage the condition to check the data types of the variables in Awesome Enterprise. So, to demonstrate this concept of managing the conditions, we are using C dot as we have seen this concept in the previous video tutorials. So let's start with the checking condition of data types. So I have created few variables of different data types: string variables, array variable, integer variable, number variable, and boolean variable. So let's go back and check the variables that we have declared. So why having a number but the data type is string? So we have the string variables, one array variable, integer variable, so like this, boolean, and the number variables. So number is considered as float. So these are the variables we have declared in the data types. Now we will check whether the variable is of that particular data type or not. So we will check the variable is array or not. To check this, we have c.arr. It returns true if this variable is of type array. So module dot array set is array, hence this condition is true, so we will get this output condition matched along with result string. So let's go back and check. So we are checking the array condition by using c.arr and c.notarr. Module dot arr set, this is the variable arr set, this is array, and this condition is matched because the module dot arr variable is of type array, so the condition is matched. So module dot arr is not array. We are checking this condition whether this variable is array or not, but this variable is of type array, hence the condition is not matched, so we didn't get the output. So to check the array, we have c.arr and c.notarr. Similarly, we can also check the string, the given variable is of type string or not. So we will get this output condition matched if the given variable is of type string or not. If this statement returns true, then this shortcode will execute. Now let's go back and check how we can manage the condition to check the string variable. So c.str is basically used to check whether the variable is string or not. If it is string, then we will get the output of this shortcode. So we have c.str and c.notarr. Module.arr set is array, hence the condition is satisfied, so we get the output condition matched. So c.str to check whether the variable is of type string or not. xstr is a string, so we get the condition match. So to check the string, we have c.str and c.not.str. Now let's check the another data type, that is boolean data type. In the similar manner, we have c.bool or c.notbool to check the boolean value. So we have, let's go back and check, we have module.ybool. This is the variable of type boolean, and we are checking if this variable is of type boolean, then we get the result, that is condition match. And c.notbool to check whether the variable is of type boolean or not. So module.ybool, this is the boolean, so we got the result, that is condition matched, because this module.y_bool is a boolean, and c.notbool module.xstr, so xstr is a string, so this condition is also matched, so we get this output. So to check the boolean, we have c.bool and c.notbool. This is the example of boolean. Now we will check the variable is integer or not. So we have c.int and c.notint. To check whether the variable is integer or not, we have c.int. So this statement will return true if this variable is of type integer. Now let's go back and check. So integer c.int integer even. So we have variable integer even. This is the integer data type. So this statement returns true because this variable is of type int. So we got this result, that is condition matched. So similarly, c.notint module.numodd, this is the variable, and numodd is a float type, so this condition is also matched, so we get this output. To check the integer, we have c.int and c.notint. Now let's check the number. So to check the number, we have c.num and c.notnum. In the similar manner, this will also work. To check the number, we have c.num and c.notnum. In this, the c.module.numodd, this condition is matched because number odd is a float, so this condition is matched. And condition num odd, this condition is not satisfied because this module.num is of type number, so we didn't get the output for this. Now in the similar manner, we can check the object. We have c dot object or not obj, it should be obj. I have made a mistake. No, that's fine. Now let's go back and check c.obj and c.notobj. This is working similar to the previous conditions. c.obj indicates that whether this variable is of type object or not. So both conditions are satisfied because module.numodd is of number and module.arrowset is array. So both conditions matching. Now let's check some additional condition, how it can be work. So we have c.0, to check whether the variable is of type 0 or having a value 0, and this c dot positive will check the positive number and c dot negative will check the negative number. So let's go back and check this as well. So the condition is matched, and we are matching the variable with n double colon 0. So the condition is matched. So the condition is matched because we are comparing the 0 value, so we get this output condition matched. So c dot positive module dot y, so the module dot y have a value 5000, so the condition is matched. And now the negative module dot y is not a negative number, so this condition is also satisfied. We didn't get the output because this variable having the positive number, so this condition is not matched. So this is how we can check the conditions by using the C dot for the data types. Thank you.